Congress turns the page. We're going to be looking forward to hearing who is going to get the top committee posts, the chairmanships of these committees. And in about 2 weeks' time, we might know that. I know, Congressman, you're up for potentially leading the Finance Committee. What's the status of that?
Well, I'm making the case to my colleagues, Republican colleagues that serve on the House Steering Committee, that I believe that because of my longstanding bicameral communication and collaboration capabilities with the Senate, my leadership in the House over the last decade, and probably most importantly, the fact that I was in the private sector for decades and was regulated mightily by the federal government through both the securities regulators and the banking regulators, that private sector experience, my experience on Capitol Hill and communication and collaboration, and also my work in the executive branch at the Treasury and the White House makes me an ideal candidate to serve as the House Financial Services Committee. And Anne Marie, what's amazing about this is, based on my research, were the steering committee to select me for this important post, I would be the first person with a banking and finance background before I entered Congress to serve as chairman since the Teddy Roosevelt administration. So it's a long time ago. So I hope that my background, my resume will carry the day for leading the committee.
Congressman, based on what we've heard from Donald Trump and some of his priorities when it comes to the financial sector, a lot of people are pointing to the potential for crypto being the first on the agenda of any financial chairman, Financial House Services Committee chairman. Is that your take on it as well?
Well, I think that's very important. If we don't get our policies for digital assets market structure completed during the lame duck, I think it will be a top issue for the House Financial Services Committee, and looking forward, working with a new banking committee chairman, Tim Scott of South Carolina. We need a market structure bill that gives us the framework for digital assets so that innovation, coding, company formation can take place here in the United States and not push that innovation offshore to other markets. And secondly, we do need a dollar-backed stable coin as a tokenized payment of the U.S. dollar for use on a blockchain. Both these innovations will help support the future of Web3 and continue to make the dollar the strongest currency in the world, and America the leading technology and innovation capital of the world.
Is your background in finance an attribute, or potentially not really even weighing in on this race at a time where a lot of people are pointing to simply past allegiance to Donald Trump?
I think the chairmanship is an important issue, and background and talent, communication, collaboration are all top issues. I've worked extensively with the Trump administration previously, in the previous term in office. Jay Clayton at the SEC, the bank supervisors were a major source of collaboration for me in reforming our regulatory system for both capital markets and the banking system. And I believe that'll be the case in the second term of Donald Trump. Well, I will work very closely with what I will presume to be excellent nominees from the FDIC to the CFPB to the SEC. And we will, in fact, make community banking great again through that regulatory and legislative cooperation.
Hey, Congressman, I'm not in the endorsement business. I don't intend to start, but it would be nice. I think I could say this on behalf of our audience. It would be nice to have someone with financial services experience run the House Financial Services Committee, and we appreciate your time this morning, sir. Thank you. Congressman French Hill there of Arkansas. I think we can all agree on that, right?
I was waiting for him to get to his slogan, make community banks great again, because unlike most people that work on Wall Street and some of these big banks, he actually comes from a community bank and understands the issues.